The clinic is closing.
Hey Coleman, how you holding up?
I'm fine, just fine.
Come on, we're safe in here.
How long are we gonna be safe, Ike? They're just shooting people for no reason.
Don't you worry, this'll all pass.
Sure it will. God damn, but I'm tired of living like this.
Smart man, staying off the streets. Too much trouble out there.
There's talk that you're a spy.
A spy? For whom?
You aren't a reporter at all. You work for UNATCO.
Guess you scooped me this time.
There's talk that you're I just want to hear your side of the story.
So, am I working for the CIA or FBI?
You tell me.
Either way, they'd have me wearing a better suit.
I'll take that as a denial. Something newsworthy about the clinic tonight?
I interviewed the doctors, poker-faced as politicians. Didn't even blink when you say the word ambrosia.
Maybe they think you're talking about the food of the gods.
I'm serious. Don't believe the stories coming out of Hong Kong that the government had a cure all along.
Could be. Hey, you're a reporter. Heard the name Stanton Dowd?
Dowd? Sure, used to be a big importer, right? Thinking of starting a business?
I just need to find him.
In some kind of trouble?
Do you know him or not?
Afraid I don't know how to contact him. I thought he was dead, actually. I figured you were up to no good.
What's up?
That's the one. Take him!
You Dowd?
I agreed to see you because we have a mutual enemy.
Why a vacant building? I thought the Illuminati were bankers, politicians, Council on Foreign Relations types.
We always stayed in the background, even when that was true.
You all right?
Caught this damn plague myself. Anyway, we never had troops like Majestic 12 or freighters full of bioweapons, if what you say is accurate.
It's accurate. I just don't know where the freighter would dock.
They'll want to hide it. The only facility big enough on the East Coast is the Advanced Submarine Facility at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyards.
Of course. That's why FEMA took it over.
They're probably storing the virus in the ship's diesel tanks. The only way to make sure it's destroyed will be to scuttle the ship.
Scuttle a super freighter?
It can be done if you know where to place the charges. Smuggler should have explosives that will work.
You sure you're all right?
I'm hanging in there. If you come across some ambrosia on that ship, however...
Don't worry, I'll get you some medicine.
I'll give you a blueprint of the ship. The X's mark the 5 tri-hull wells. Crack those up. Reverse the bilge pumps, and the ship will split open like a banana.
We are preparing for our operation now. You are finished.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
I'm showing net activity on several of the smuggler's avatars. He must be at home. I'm picking up incoming MJ-12 troops. They must have your location. Better get what you need from Smuggler pronto, or meet me on the roof of the hotel.
I need your help.
What for?
I've located a supply of the virus that causes Gray Death. A freighter at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyard.
It's the government, isn't it? Part of some experiment.
Conspirators. Some in the government, some out.
What do you expect me to do about a freighter?
Help me scuttle it. You have any extra lambs or rockets?
You think you can scuttle a freighter with a lamb?
A few lambs at weld points.
I'll help you out. How about a rocket for a GEP gun? Usually save those for the NSF, but I'll sell it at a loss, say $2,500. You can also have a half dozen lambs for $2,400. Better buy now. I'm selling cheap only because a lot of people could die.
Give me a break. Hundreds of millions of lives are at stake.
I like what you're doing, but I gotta cover my costs. Hey, I'm starting to get nervous about this. What you're about to do is gonna turn some heads. I don't want any trouble from the authorities.
Actually, UNATCO's planning an operation of some kind. You might want to get out of Hell's Kitchen after I leave.
What kind of operation?
A manhunt, for me. I don't think you want to get caught in the middle.
Thanks for the warning. Come on, let's wrap this up. You telling me the truth about this super freighter? They're really gonna expose people to the plague?
A Marine from the shipyard told me that FEMA's involved. Guess they've gone from fixing emergencies to making them.
If you ask me, I bet FEMA wants to cause a national emergency and get control of the army.
I think we can expect Walton Simons to make a grab for power one way or another.
That's all they would need. One national emergency. Then they could get rid of the president, shut down Congress, and suspend the Constitution.
Forget it.
MJ-12 troops converging on your position, JC. I'll land the copter on the roof of the Ton. Get out of there.
He's here somewhere. That's the one. Okay, drop it. Gotcha. Falling back. It's dead. Remember the briefing. What? That's him.
Gotcha.
When the shipment has been destroyed, I will require you to go to Paris. You must find Dowd's associate, Morgan Everett.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
I've dropped you in an abandoned lot next to the base. There should be an old grate on the wall that you can gain entry through. I've got to get out of here before they the sentries get suspicious. You're past the fence. Good. Up ahead are the barracks. You need to gain entry to the base and eventually reach the large building to the north. Keep your eyes open for the ammo storage facility. You need to load up on explosives.
You came in on the chopper? You must be with the DC people. My sister lives down there. She works in the Space Museum.
You must be Denton.
Who's asking?
Our buddy Vinny said to expect you. Think you can find out what's going on in there? Go for it.
Is FEMA really running the show?
FEMA and the Chinese? I don't like the smell of it one bit.
Me either.
This key will open the main gate. The guard just inside the main building entrance will let you pass, but don't expect any hospitality from the FEMA people. I don't know how you'll get on board with the main ramp retracted, unless you want to swim.
Never seen so many folks from the Beltway. It's like a convention.
We're at the main gate. Get to the door at the base of the huge crane in the distance. But watch out for the guards and security bots. These sewers run to the submarine building. You can be sure the military has rigged these passages with detectors and booby traps.
I have begun planning your future objectives. Dow will be sending you to Paris. Make sure he gives you the current residence of his associate, Morgan Everett. I do not have access to that information.
undercover smuggler. Looks like he managed to slip away. Try taking the elevator to the top of that crane. You might be able to get on the roof and enter the building through the air conditioning ducts. These units will have a panel you can open. Crawl through the ductwork into the building. You won't believe this, JC. There was a raid on smugglers. I just saw Gunter get into a copter on the roof and head back to Unatco. I checked the police bands, though, and they're still looking for Smuggler. This is the main air circulation fan. If you want to slip in this way, you should look for a maintenance hatch and follow the air vents out of this room. But be prepared for dangerous machinery and maintenance bots.
finish him off.
Gotcha.
Request.
There's the objective, the PRCS wall cloud. You should have no trouble slipping past the guards on the dock. They seem to be walking standard patrol routes.
He's still in the area.
You can sure tell the janitors haven't worked in a couple of days.
This is a heavily guarded building. Be prepared for resistance. Good work. Now watch for guards and find a way to get below decks.
There is another way to find Everett. He has a mistress named Beth Duclair. Remember that name when you get to Paris.
Nobody there now. Who's there? Y'all need permission from the captain. Whoever that is, my orders are to shoot on sight. Huh. Nobody there now.
False alarm, I guess. Nothing here now. This thing chafes like a mother. Did anybody else hear something? Nope, just nerves, I guess. Executive Order 1099.
Nobody there now.
Someone's there. I can hear you. Watch yourself.
Captain Zhao, the helicopters will be there shortly. They're to be loaded for spraying of the virus. No delays. I want the helicopters operating before sunrise.
When this one is opened, there are 4 more you need to breach. Check Doubt's map for their locations.
I'm checking it out. That's son of a... Okay, drop him. Watch yourself. This one's...
Who the hell? Gotcha.
Check in for the head.
Gotcha.
Do not forget about Everett. Fire located his mistress, Beth Duclair, but she is dead. The last living associate of the Illuminati leadership is the daughter, Nicolette Duclair. Ask Dowd about Nicolette. We need someone to take us to Everett.
Traverse the floor. The bilge valves are open. Now just breach the last of the weld points.
That's him. Where'd he go?
You'll have to go around. We're rewiring this part of the ship.
I won't get in the way.
The transformers are shorting out, and I can't shut them down. A lot of charge in there. The overhead walkway is like the plate of a capacitor.
Sounds like a job for bots.
You said it. They don't pay me enough to go in there myself. I'm waiting on a couple more spiders. The first two have quit responding.
I can take a look for you.
I wouldn't advise it. You'd have to shut down 2 power control panels. One of them under the floor. The guys in the operations room of the helicopter bay have been on my case. Their computers are fried, but it's not worth the risk. No way! Arcs of electricity come off that thing like lightning.
guys hear something?
Great! I'll take it from here.
Scanning area.
I've dropped you at the main gate. No sign of danger. Talk to Dowd, then I'll pick you up.
Yes? What is it? I'm here to meet with Dowd. Just a minute. I'll be right out to let you in.
Mr. Dowd awaits you in the family mausoleum. The building that says Dowd on the front, on the western side of the cemetery. How'd you get in?
The gatekeeper. How else?
Strange. No one's supposed to be working this late. Did he say anything?
Not really. Think I should check it out?
Oh, don't mind my paranoia. Occupational hazard. I'm sure he has his business.
He seemed harmless. Anyway, I scuttled the freighter and destroyed the stockpile of plague virus.
Excellent, my friend. We have them on the run.
I brought you something for that cough. Hope it works.
Ambrosia, you found some.
Mr. Dowd, tell me something. Someone calling himself Daedalus has been broadcasting to my infolink. He wants me to go to Paris to find an associate of yours, Morgan Everett.
Yes, Everett. We need his help to develop a cure. Who is this Daedalus?
I don't know. He seems to be an ally, but if your friend doesn't want to be found...
At this stage, we might be out of options. You see, I was able to decipher the molecular signatures Tracer Tong found, and it turns out Everett was the one who developed the eutactic component of the virus.
He developed the virus for the Illuminati?
Not exactly. The work was on augmentations. It was Bob Page who wanted to develop it into a weapon. Tong found Page's signature on the virus as well.
Page, the billionaire. How does he relate to Majestic 12?
He was among the original group of Illuminati who broke off to form Majestic 12. Not so good at the science, though. He must be directing operations.
So Everett should be able to reverse engineer Page's modifications and help find a cure.
Exactly.
Daedalus said I should find Nicolette Duclair first.
Yes. Everett is close to the Duclairs. My suggestion, too. Unfortunately, I've lost touch with the Paris crowd.
How do I find Nicolette?
She's a member of the French terrorist group Silhouette, last I heard. They're rumored to meet in the Paris catacombs.
Great. I'll have Jock drop me off at the catacombs.
I'll give you what I have.
Thanks. I'm sure they will be helpful.
Bob Page was Morgan Everett's protege. A good student, but very impatient.
big problem. Somebody set up an EM disruption field. My controls are all over the place. The source seems to be a small building just inside the cemetery gate. Take out the field generator or his power source or I won't be able to land.
Who the hell? Who the
Watch
hell?
yourself. This one's some kind of mech.
Gotcha.
That got him.
JC, coming in fast. Those guys answer to me as soon as you can. We're gonna get sick and get out of here.
Check your 6. We're gonna need some reinforcements.
Close one.
Ready to head out? Dowd needs us to contact his associate in Paris.
Everett, right? The leader of the Illuminati? He's not an easy man to find.
Let's go.
If only Paris wasn't under martial law. A great city it used to be. Enjoy Paris. Sorry I couldn't get you any closer than this. Majestic 12 troops have occupied the streets. Make your way down to the catacombs. Silhouette should have a hideout in one of the old tombs. about 100 rims of radiation.
I now have full access to your systems.
This sewer shaft goes to an enclosed compound where you can find an entrance to the catacombs.
I've got one in sight. Contact. I've got contact. Listen to that screen door. Locked on. Fully reloaded.
In France, MJ-12 is strong enough to operate in the open. They have blockaded this metro station. At the foot of these steps is the entrance to the catacombs, originally limestone quarries dating back to Roman times. Reports I am finding indicate a siege on the catacombs. MJ-12 must be trying to drive Silhouette from their hideout.
Something creeps me out about Hella. I don't know.
She's from High Command. They're all like that.
I think she really gets off being down here. Have you seen the little nest she set up in the room with the pillars? The command post?
She does seem to be in her element.
Curling up in her nest like a harpy.
Man, I'll be glad to get out of here.
Me too. I don't like tunnels. Always sounds like someone sneaking up on you.
happening.
You're entering one of the larger tombs. Almost 6 million exhumed bodies were moved to the catacombs as a health measure during the 1700s. Close to the bunker where Silhouette has barricaded themselves. The leader's name is Chad. Strange. The area looks different than it does on my map. Some new construction. Maybe they've concealed themselves from Majestic 12.
You found the bunker. We can't let them discover our hideout.
Make sure they don't follow you. How did you find us?
Who are you?
I came to help.
Majestic 12 took my mother prisoner.
Where?
Bunker 3. Chad has a key, but he says it's too dangerous to try to rescue her.
I'm on my way to see Chad right now. Maybe I can change his mind.
They have backed us into a corner.
We are surrounded. We don't have much time.
I'm J.C. Denton. You might know my brother Paul. I helped him send your group a warning about the crackdown.
Denton. Yes, the satellite transmission saved us from La Prison de Fresnes, at least.
Pretty much a skeleton crew you have here. How long can your people hold off MJ-12?
We're not mercenaries. When the troopers moved into the crypts, half of my people retreated without firing a shot. 2 of them took a wrong turn and were taken prisoner.
Where?
In Bunker 3, the tunnels behind the second blast door.
Maybe I can help you out, in exchange for a small favor. I need to find Nicolette Duclair.
Nicolette? What do you want with Nicolette?
I need to contact some friends of her mother's.
Oh yes, Beth, a great woman. Nicolette is very secretive about her mother's friends. She tells us that they are wealthy and support our cause, but they have many enemies and need to be protected. I might be able to help you, but I must be certain of your loyalty.
You have a right to be cautious. Just point me to Bunker 3.
I have the key to the blast door, which is directly across from our hideout, and a map you might find useful. Get my people back and I will put you in touch with Nicolette. It's unfortunate I cannot send someone with you. They are holding our comrades prisoner.
The soldiers have occupied the entire city and now the tunnels too.
take a chance to take out a team of MJ-12 troopers, but use your head. We don't want the hostages getting caught in the crossfire.
Target locked.
Picking up heat signatures of what look like troops. The MJ-12 bunker must be nearby.
Sergeant, is that you? That's him. Taking fire here. False alarm, I guess. Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mess. Request backup.
Got something.
Did that shadow move?
This passage goes to the sewers. If you don't mind the sludge, you'll be able to get around the city without a metro pass. The old catacombs exit is at the end of this passage, but it's been closed off for years due to cave-ins.
We are surrounded. We don't have much time.
You did it! They're back.
Thank you, sir. I owe you my life.
We made it.
Thank you for saving our comrades.
I freed the hostages.
Wonderful. Where are they?
Both of them made it to the hideout safely. I made sure of it.
Excellent. I cannot believe our good fortune. Now, you wanted to contact Nicolette?
Yes.
You might catch her at Club La Porte de l'Enfer. I tried to tell her it's not safe, but ever since her mother's assassination, she has been careless. She goes out every night as though daring the assassins to show their faces.
A silhouette hangout?
Among other things. But you can't get there at night, the roads are blocked.
What about the tunnels?
The catacombs do not go that far. You might try the sewers, though. They can be reached through the rear blast door.
Is it locked?
Unfortunately, MJ-12 closed it before the raid. Maybe you can find a key on one of the soldiers.
I already picked up that key. Thanks again for the help.
Nicolette has been someone mysterious about her reasons for support. Now we have a chance.
S'il aurait... Merci, merci. Thank you, sir.
panels connect to the source. You're going the right way. Can take you anywhere in the Champs-Élysées, where you will find the club. Above, I'm showing MJ-12 troops and the Paris police. Also some bots. The police won't bother you, but stay away from the troopers. Not sure what you might find in these buildings, but if you break and enter, be prepared to deal with the Paris police.
If you want a job, talk to Christy. The chef already has an assistant. Me.
Ah, the Paris nightlife. Have a taste of wine for me, JC.
If you have a request, talk to my assistant Raymond. He always seems to be looking for something to do.
What would you like? Everything 10 credits.
At least one cafe stayed open during the crackdown.
We will never close, no matter what.
Is there some kind of curfew?
Not yet, but the police programmed the bots to shoot anyone who leaves his arrondissement after dark.
I'm looking for a friend, Nicolette Duclair.
A leader of Silhouette, a true patriot.
Know where I might find her?
Where the criminals and students go at night, La Porte de l'Enfer, just across the street.
Thanks. This crackdown is the work of Majestic 12.
You mean the European Union?
They are a group of conspirators who have been seizing governments all over the world.
I don't care what they call themselves. I have seen it since I was a girl, the plotting and scheming of corporations to make Europe into one big country with no separate languages, cultures, or tastes.
It's more than Europe they plan to unify. Never mind.
He's our son. We can't have him murdering people from this Majestic 12.
He's not a child anymore.
This cult.
At least he has a position. He's safe.
Any organization with anonymous leadership.
They might control Europe for decades. Michel will have to... First and in your heart, you are a father. How dare you let politics...
I am a Frenchman.
You have abandoned your own son.
Perhaps I want to take the metro to see my mother, yes? Should I forget mother and my own freedom to travel so that Michel can have a small salary?
These are difficult times, I don't deny it.
He and his new friends murdered the Loredans simply because the old man ran a journal. Next time, he will come to murder us.
I couldn't help overhearing about your son.
They have us, yes. Majestic 12. Whoever they are. When you have the use, you have everything.
Joshua, be careful. You don't know this man.
I will not hide under a rock.
You have nothing to fear. I would like to see the end of Majestic 12 as much as you would. I was just surprised to find a Parisian who has heard the name.
Well, my son, you know. I learned what I can about him.
What else have you found out?
You are one of the revolutionaries, huh? Maybe you can do something with this. Street Station 17 and Werewolf from a card in his wallet. I think it is the logging for the guard shack up the street.
What about Michel? You'll get him killed.
He was the one who wanted to be a soldier.
Bonjour, monsieur. Papa forbids me to talk to strangers.
You've done enough. Go. Oh, poor Michel.
Clear the streets.
Found the club. The only one to stay open during martial law. They've hiked up the cover, but... La Porte de l'Enfer. Resistant members aren't the only ones fond of the discreet staff and plentiful shadows. Watch your back.
300 credits.
There you go.
Here is a key. It will be valid for this evening only.
Please, keep your weapons concealed.
Pretty lady, huh?
Busy night, huh?
Hi, baby. What's your name?
JC.
Mysterious. Want to know my initials?
How about you tell me something about the people who come here?
Anything you like, cutie. 20 credits.
Sorry.
What will it be? A snack for 10 credits? Wine for 120.
Know the name Nicolette Duclair?
What do you want with Miss Duclair?
A private matter.
This club has good security. You try something, you won't be arrested. You will be dead.
I'm a friend of hers.
She would have told me to expect you.
What do you think of Silhouette?
They have the right idea, but they are weak.
Do they have much popular support?
The people are ready to fight. Foreign troops go down the street every day, not even afraid of being seen.
The group that has occupied the Chancellery is called Majestic 12. They control the United Nations and plot against other governments as well.
What we need is an army. Silhouette should be organizing resistance, not spreading around slogans everybody already agrees with.
Never mind.
Chad's dead. No. The police are making a clean sweep through the catacombs. He can't hide.
Silhouette knows what to do in these situations.
I told him this would happen, but he would not let go of his Voltaire delusion.
Maybe he is a Voltaire. We don't know.
Was Voltaire.
I have some good news for both of you. Chad's alive.
You seen him? Where? Is he okay?
An American accent. What business do you have with Silhouette?
My business is with the terrorists who control the French government. They're planning the same in my own country.
What would l'armée de terre want with America?
The French army had nothing to do with the coup. It was an international paramilitary group called Majestic 12.
Hey, what about Chad? How is he?
His hideout is secure. I'm looking for a friend of his named Nicolette Duclair. She can lead me to a powerful enemy of the conspirators.
Nicolette! Oh yeah, she's here.
She does not want to be found.
You know her?
She realizes how foolish it is to antagonize the government and has gone into hiding.
My friend is right. Nicolette told us not to trust anyone.
Nicolette is in enough trouble as it is.
Hello, tough guy.
You talking to me?
You use bioelectric devices, yes? Manufacture steroids in your muscles?
Nothing as crude as that.
But yes, you would be interested in a bioelectric cell for 250 credits.
No thanks.
Obey the rules and enjoy yourself.
Have a light?
I don't smoke.
What's your name?
I'm a little busy right now.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm out of money. Have any spare chits?
How does someone with no money get into a club with a 300 credit cover charge?
My friends work here.
Then you must know all about the place.
Oh yes, I used to work in the office. I could tell you anything. How about 200 credits? I could give you the code to the safe room.
What about Nicolette Duclair? Know her?
I don't want to get mixed up in any of that. I stay out of other people's business.
Mixed up in what?
You know how they used to steal sunglasses from the street cops or run by with scissors and cut off their ties? That kind of thing, always calling attention to themselves.
You mean Silhouette? I think they were trying to save Paris from exactly what's going on right now.
Funny way of doing it, and pretty dangerous. Once people know who you are, you can be killed. Just like that. Just like Nicolette's mother. Enough! I'm not saying her name again. Come on, 200...
Sure.
It's just a little room with a keypad back where the offices are. The code is 1966.
Thanks.
Qu'est-ce que je vous sers?
Thin crowd. Has martial law heard business?
Heard business? Heard business? You can even get on the metro. How can you get to the club without the metro?
I came through the catacombs.
Oui, oui. The only way is to crawl on your belly like a stinking rat. That's all we get, stinking rats.
Silhouette members, you mean?
Rats, and the Gestapo, and they want freight ranks.
Gestapo?
Not French soldiers. Some of them don't even speak French.
The troops at the metro?
There was a coup. We see the president only on video recording, and sweat is dripping from his mustache because it's obvious. Someone is pointing a gun at his head.
You might be right about that. Never mind.
I know the bathroom is unisex, but just wait a minute, will you?
Oh.
Claude? Oh, sorry, my mistake. Claude was a friend of mine. Silly of me, I still think I see him sometimes.
I'm looking for Nicolette Duclair.
So?
Do you know her?
I know her name. I know that her mother called her Angel.
You know her mother? It's a friend of her mother's I need to find.
Angel. That would make her a fallen angel now, wouldn't it? You must be after Everett.
Yeah, Morgan Everett. How did you guess?
What makes you think Nicolette would betray one of her mother's closest friends?
I helped her friends from Silhouette. Chad will vouch for me. I'm after the people who murdered her mother.
You are an assassin or something?
When necessary.
Go out behind the club. I will talk to Nicolette and perhaps she will meet you there. She will insist that you meet her alone.
Everything is satisfactory, I trust. We remodeled the upstairs. You may have noticed. Many customers wanted quiet area.
I love this place.
You like the nurse, huh?
The nurse on the platform? She's all right.
You stay away from her. Camille is a good woman.
What am I then? Bad?
I said stay away. That is all you need to know.
I know the bathroom is unisex, but just wait a minute, will you?
You work here?
The bartender will help you. I am the accountant.
Just a few questions. Have you heard of Silhouette?
So, you're in that game. Don't say a word. I don't want to know. But for 1,000 credits, I'll give you the address of an arms smuggler who is out of town. Do you need guns?
Okay.
His apartment is down the street, building 11.
Does he have security?
Of course, but it will be worth it. Trust me.
never change the code, idiots!
Can I ask you a question?
If you want Renault, he's in the bar at the hostel.
Great. What would I want with Renault?
You aren't who he was going to hire? The professional thief?
I'm flattered.
Enough talk.